Are you ready to take your next big leap in your life or your business? Before we take our next big leap, we need to gather all of our mental and emotional resources to get ourselves ready. And today I'm going to show you 3 tips to do that, to bring your emotional and mental resources all together for you so you are ready for the next big step. Because a lot of us we feel a little hesitant about these things. All right, so we're going to do 3 things today, 3 processes today that are going to help you. And I think you're going to enjoy these. They're going to be fun. They're going to use your imagination. And then you can repeat these anytime you need another boost of confidence, or come back to one of these steps if you want to clear another emotional barrier or block. All right, let's go into the first one. We're going to start by clearing out some old emotions, because when you clear out your old emotions, you're going to be able to harvest your energy back. And like we said, you need all of your energy to take this next big leap. All right, so I'm going to drop you into those icky kinds of feelings. So drop into the places where you haven't felt very confident and feel those feelings for a minute. I'm holding space for you. I know this is no fun. Take some deep breaths and think of the things in your life that unfortunately have made it challenging for you to feel confident. Collect all of those feelings together. Maybe there's been a bunch of things even recently that have made you feel like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Nobody wants what I have to offer. So bring all of those feelings together and feel them for just a moment. Good job. Okay, now next, imagine in front of you is a giant sponge. A giant sponge, like what you would use to wash your car. Maybe it has a scrubby on it, like what you use for dishes, but imagine there's a giant sponge in front of you. And now this is a magic sponge because you're talking to me. So imagine now that this sponge is pulling all of those feelings, the energy of all of those emotions away from you right now. Allow yourself to disconnect, let the magic sponge take all of your emotions, disconnect from those emotions wherever they're anchored into you, into your beliefs. Maybe your mind churns on these things, so even allow those churning mental thoughts get pulled away by the sponge. Yeah, feel how good that feels. All right, now when you're feeling like all those emotions and churning thoughts have been pulled out of you about any time that you didn't feel very confident, the magic sponge has pulled those out of you. Now turn and face the magic sponge and give thanks for these feelings. These feelings have educated you, they've played a role with you. Those churning thoughts, they somewhere deep inside had your best interests at heart, even if it's hard to figure that out right now. But give them thanks, give them honor, give them acknowledgement for whatever positive role they may have been playing for you that you're not aware of, and honor them. And now you're going to start to let them go. So ask the giant sponge that is full of all these feelings to take a big step back. And now the giant sponge is a little bit smaller. And have the giant sponge take yet another step back, getting smaller. And take another step back, Mr. Sponge. and yet another step back. Take a deep breath. Mr. Sponge takes another step back. He's getting really small now. And ask him to please take enough steps back to where he begins to fade away on the horizon. You can no longer see the magic sponge, and it's totally gone now. So take a deep breath. Feel yourself without all of that angst and frustration. Feel yourself emptied out a little bit. And we're going to go on to the next step, which is where we're going to open up our chakras, the 6th and 7th chakras, using the assistance of the elemental air and with the light of divine source. So I want to thank you to all of my people who are live today. Thank you so much for being here. And this is the Jump the Hump program. I do this every third Wednesday and share quick mental and emotional tips to help you overcome obstacles in your life and in your business. And so going on to our next one, if you are aware of where the sun rises in relation to where you're sitting right now, say hello to east. And we're going to connect with the element of air. So send a little love over to east and to air, to the place where the rising sun comes up. And take a deep breath and enjoy how air fills your lungs. Welcome, air. Welcome with your bright light, with your new beginnings. And air, we're just about to take a big leap forward in our lives. So we ask you to come in and open the way and bless us in our minds. Air and east are associated with the mind. And so we're asking for air and east to give us a blessing in our mind. And allow air and east to circulate in your mind right now. Imagine all your synapses are being brightened up and lightened up by the fresh morning sun, the rising sun. That brand new light that happens every day is now shining through your mind and giving your mind a blessing. And now bring that beautiful golden dawn sun right in the middle of your head, right in the middle of your head, which is where your 6th chakra is. It includes your third eye, all of that. And bring the golden sun right there into the center of your head. So this is a centralizing and strengthening force in your mind right now. And now imagine that a beam of that sunlight can shine directly up through the top of your head, through your crown chakra, your 7th chakra here in the top of your head, and all the way out through the Earth's atmosphere, across all the reaches of space, and connecting directly with the center of the universe, the center of source. This is the loving epicenter of all consciousness. You may call it creator, you may call it goddess or God, your preferred word, but the sun in your mind is now sending a beam of connection and hello to the center of all consciousness. And what do you think happens next? Of course, the center of all consciousness wants to respond. And now the universal consciousness light is coming all the way down and opening and blessing your 7th chakra to receive more guidance and more inspiration and to receive blessings into your mind as well. Air paved the way, and now this great, great consciousness of the entire universe is filling your mind, opening your 6th and 7th chakras, and giving you that blessing of clarity. So feel that clarity coming in. Feel how your mind just brightens up from this amazing attention that you're receiving. Enjoy that precious, precious clarity of your mind being opened. And now we're going to transition into the 3rd step. And this is where there's a fire that's going to shoot out of your heart that is going to blaze the trail all the way to your goal, your dream achieved. Okay, so next I want you to visualize. You have taken this great big leap that you want to take. You are now sitting in the place of the person who has achieved that big goal, whether it's writing your next book, whether it's growing your next community. I don't mean just writing your next book. I mean delivering your next book to an amazing, beautiful community that's incredibly responsive and wants to buy everything you have to offer. What is your next big dream? Imagine you are that person now. What is around you? Who are you being? Who are you talking to? Let your imagination paint this movie around you in 360 degrees. What is your posture like? What are you doing in this new life with your day? Are you working with new clients and new people? Do you see more money in your bank accounts? Do you see yourself surrounded by the items that you bought with your prosperity? Get a really clear sense for what your life is like. Okay. And that's all the way around you right now. Okay. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take your movie, this 360 degrees, and we're going to put it on a movie screen right in front of you. And you can see yourself doing all the things on that movie screen, and you're connected because you felt what it's like to live that life. And now this next step that you're going to take, your big leap, is there right in front of you. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to fire up your heart. So I want you to imagine where south is. So it would be clockwise from where the rising sun comes up. And I want you to open your heart, take a deep breath in your heart and relax your heart. Maybe you can think of pleasant things, people and places and things you really love. Relax your heart, and now send a little love down to south. And the element of fire lives in the south. So imagine you're saying hello to the element of fire. And fire responds. Fire comes right into your heart. And fire is associated with creativity and passion and soul's purpose. Fire is that fire under your butt, but it's in your heart right now. So feel fire in your heart. Feel connected to your soul's purpose. Feel connected to your love for this next big leap that you're about to take. Drop into that fire. Feel it growing in your heart. Feel it amplifying. Thank you, fire. Thank you, fire, for charging me up, for connecting me with my soul's purpose, for connecting me with my passion, for connecting me with my creativity to go along with my clarity. And when fire has gotten to be so big in your heart, you can hardly contain it. It's bigger than the sun. Imagine that it shoots out of your heart right now. It shoots out of your heart right now and right directly to that movie screen of your ideal life. You have now taken your big leap. Fire has paved the way. And now you feel that movie coming all the way around you again. You are the person who has taken the big leap. You are that person right now. You are that person. You can feel the flames of fire clearing your path. You know in your mind that your path is open and you're aware of your next steps. So take a deep breath and integrate all of this and smile with the pleasure and the happiness of achievement and success in your next big leap. You've taken it, and congratulations. You might want to take a couple of notes on your inspirations that you've experienced from this call. And so now I want to thank you so much for being here with me today. This has been Jump the Hump, and I'm here every third Wednesday on Facebook Live. Please come for a short program to clear out mental and emotional blocks and obstacles. Have a fantastic, fantastic day.